When I first put together the initial part of this expose, I thought I had uncovered most of the story, but it turns out that was just the surface. Since then, a lot of people reached out to me, giving me more information about this guy, let's just call him Areku, and boy, you will not believe it. If you've been supporting Areku, you really need to watch this because you deserve to know who he really is. Now, in most cases, you can definitely know if it is made by AI. There are two ways you can do it. The first one is the manual method, where you look out for AI art mistakes by yourself, and the second one is by using AI itself. Now, when spotting AI mistakes, there are signs to look out for. The first one is the hands. Hands made by AI always looks like this. It doesn't make sense. The second one is being inconsistent. Take a look at these two examples. If you notice that how he drew the abs is very inconsistent, this post is from April 2024 and it has a realistic look abs. While on May 2024, we have this super teeny tiny abs. In my years of experience as a digital artist, I know that if the artist draws something at a certain way, there is a high chance they will draw it almost exactly the same way again. So don't tell me that this is an issue of Areco is just bad at drawing abs, because if he drew it, you will definitely see some consistencies. And last but not least, some elements are fused together. For example, the hands here are part of his palm. And another example is this. This AI image was supposedly a commission for one of the Areco's Discord mod, and as you can see, the ear and hair are fused together. The second way is by using AI itself. Now, I don't 100% trust this because at the end of the day, this thing is still a machine. It can make mistakes. The first one you can use is Sight Engine AI Image Detector. So let's test Areco's artwork.
1 hour later.
Alright, so 92% likely AI generated. It's supposed to be 100, but yeah, sure. The second one you can use is ChatGPT. Okay, so ChatGPT pointed out some AI indicators in the image we used. We have hyper stylized anatomy. We also have unusual texturing or skin blending. We have hair detailing. And lastly, we have fused elements or inconsistencies. Look at that, we just discussed this, right? Then we got the conclusion, yes, it's high likely that this image was AI generated or at least heavily AI assisted. Alright, so we have two sites that have reached the same conclusion using two different artworks by Areku. Now, with all this data, the evidence is compelling enough to support our claim that he uses AI. Which brings us to the next bullshit, which is denying the usage of AI. Now, we got two instances of Areco denying using AI. The first one comes from Yuki Mode. So basically, this is his rates for these AI generated images. So we got €120 for single portrait, 280 for half body, and 400 for full body.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Not gonna lie though, that shit is expensive as fuck for AI generated images. Anyway, and then she asked, will this be considered single portrait? Sorry for the quality, Insta hates me bro. Then Areco replied, yes, no problem, it's good on my side. I assume they are talking about the reference here. And then she asked, nice bro, then let's see, is there any AI involved? For my project I was told not to use, but if there is, I am okay with it, cause I'm in a hurry and I don't know any digital art at all. Well, I have until Monday anyways, thanks in advance. Then Areco replied, no AI.
Gotcha, bitch.
So we got his lying ass denying the use of AI. And we got another one. This comes from the mod herself in Areco's Discord server. So the conversation starts with Alexandra asking Areco one important question. Do you use AI on your art? And please answer honestly. Then Alexandra followed up with, Alex, answer the question. Then Areco replied, wait please, I'm a bit busy. Then she goes, fine, but I expect a fucking answer. Then after 2 minutes, Areco replied, no. Then Alexandra asked again, you don't use it? Are you 100% sure this is an honest answer? Then she provides some evidence of AI and then she goes, Explain this please. And there are more glitches. You can't tell me you drew that hands or it was an error. And it's on more drawings starting from November 2023. Explain this to me please. Then Areko replied, just look at my older drawings. Hands never been my best. If you don't believe me, it's okay. Then Alexandra provided more images. Then Areko said, I'm a bit busy, if you want we can talk about it another time. Then she goes, it's identical, pertaining to these images. Then he goes, you can do that with every drawing. Then Alexandra goes, how when that was made with AI and it's literally identical? And you can tell me you drew glitches on the hand. Okay, I understand, no hands in the drawing at all, but this? And then she provided a picture showing AI hand mistake. And then Areko replied, you know you can use my art to generate AI too. Then Areko followed up with a question pertaining to the AI hand mistake evidence. I don't see what's wrong. Then she goes, the second finger on the gun. And then Areko replied, the gun is a Clip Studio Paint asset. I just overlaid it on the hand. Then Areko followed up with, if you don't want to mod anymore because of your doubts about this, it's okay, I understand. Okay, I need to say something. Areko's reaction is a bit weird to me. I mean, wouldn't your first reaction when someone is accusing you of something you didn't do is to defend yourself? In this case, I think what Areko should do is provide clear evidence to end the accusation once and for all. Oh yeah, I can't because he's using AI. Then Alexandra replied, I had doubts because I got many proofs from other people. I won't give names though, but there were many. Then he replied, I don't know, it doesn't really matter to me, but if you believe in it, all the better. I do this every day. If some people want to belittle my art for their own personal pleasure or frustration, that's fine. Then she goes, fine then, sorry for the inconvenience. Then he said, no problem. Now this conversation happens on July 21, 2024. Then on July 27, 2024, Alexandra messaged Areko again and said, Alex, the server is dead. What happened? Also, people ask me a lot when you are going to make a live, when you draw. I mean, you promised them this for a long time already. And then the next day, Areko posted to his Discord server, at everyone, I just got back today from a short vacation and I will make a video to respond to all your messages as soon as I can. In the meantime, the server will be closed. Thank you for the support. You are all awesome. Thanks a lot to the moderators, Zuri and Alexandra, for their involvement on the server. Motherfucker ran away. So, on to the next bullshit. So apparently, Areko is tracing images. Here are a few examples. As you can see, when we overlay Areko's version, the face is almost too identical. Another one, you can see that he also traced this image. Another one, this is Areko's fan art of Gojo and Sukuna, and this is the reference he used for that drawing. Now when we overlay Areko's version, you can definitely see he traces this one. Now, I might be wrong though, maybe he's not actually tracing it. Maybe he's uploading these images and asking AI to generate new version based on them. I don't know for sure, but that's definitely a possibility. Also, here's a proof of him just slapping a grayscale filter on a real image. On the left, we have the original reference, and then on the right, we have Areko's version. Now, if we overlay Areko's version, you can see he just edited it. Now, maybe just adding or changing a few tiny details right here and there, but it is not a drawing. It is photo editing. Or again, maybe he just feeding this image to AI, then generates new version of it, who knows? So yeah, that's all about the crazy information that I got from people who reach out to me. Huge thanks to them because I was able to show you guys more solid information that this guy is a scammer and he uses AI, and that he did not deserve your support. Okay, I don't usually do this, but let me rant a little bit because I had my thoughts for this whole AI generated image for a while now. I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. So as you all know, I'm a digital artist. And if you've seen my previous videos, you probably know that I really don't like AI generated images. For the record, I don't hate AI itself. I actually think AI is here to make life easier. You know, helping with things like programming, summarizing stories, scheduling appointments, and so on. But what I do hate is how some people, especially those heavily into AI art, are constantly trying to replace and belittle real artists just because we don't fully accept AI-generated art as art. I mean, let's be real. AI-generated images wouldn't even exist if it weren't for us artists and creatives. AI art is literally trained on our work, on our style, on our effort, and on our passion. Without us, it has nothing to learn from. So that's why it really pisses me off when AI bros are saying that their art is better. No, bitch. First of all, you are stealing. Second, you are not drawing, you are just typing prompts into a software. Also, in my opinion, AI generated images can cause more harm than good within the art community because now real artists are being accused of using AI even when they didn't. That's unfair. And also, AI creates this feeling that artists are not trustworthy anymore because some artists uses AI in their work and chose not to disclose it, like Areku. And that leads to potential clients thinking that many artists today might be using AI. We can also talk about a lot of artists are being robbed of opportunities because instead of commissioning real artists, people just type a few prompts into a machine and call it a day. Even worse, some are outright stealing artist artworks, feeding it into AI, and use it as if the art was their own. All of these are just very unfair to me. And lastly, the damage isn't just to artists. It affects clients too because they end up getting scammed by people like Areku. So, to all AI bros who stumbled upon this video, if you're here thinking you can just prompt your way into being called an artist, think again. Because we are not going to recognize you as an artist in the art community. You are not on our level. Because you are a lazy person who chose to spend your time typing prompts instead of actually learning how to draw. Real art takes time, effort, and skill. But if you happen to want to learn how to draw for real, then the art community welcomes you with open arms. So, my message to Ariku,
Stop it. Get some help.
So yeah, my message to young artists out there, don't be afraid of AI. Keep doing what you do because AI cannot replace the passion, the soul, the style of your own unique creations. You are the artist and no one, not even AI, can take that from you. Anyway, this will be my last expose video regarding Areku, at least for now. I'm heading back to creating more tutorials and fun content. Yay! So that's it. What do you think, guys? Are you against AI or not? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So yeah, like if you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more art content like this, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!